We had a super big storm last night. A lot of lightning and thunder, but it rained a lot. But look at this beautiful, beautiful jacaranda trees, flowers everywhere. Well, in the camera I can't see it that well. My voice is still morning voice, but wow, it looks all like bluish purple. So beautiful. Oh. So, yesterday's trip to Northern was quite something. And now we're gonna have breakfast. So, good morning. Still very morning. It was a good sleep because of the storm. And I thought I'd come here to give some updates because I feel like I myself am getting a bit lost in the vlog. Because so many things happened since Monday, or I've been doing so many things, but I have never had the time during doing those things to explain what's going on. And so I thought it could be a bit confusing in the vlog. So now I'm here having my breakfast and very excited for that because yesterday was full power. And so to start, I'm gonna follow up first on Northern, what we did yesterday. I'm gonna add some. I only had my phone, but I did take some videos, and I think I added them in this vlog. And so that was about the cars. So we bought the new starter for the car, and the boys put it in yesterday, but it doesn't work anyway. So they think it's not the starter now. Now they think it's the alternator, but we're not that mechanically able. So we don't know. Good morning from South Africa. So today is one of those days where I wouldn't say nothing goes right, but it's just one thing after the other. So it's a bit funny because these are the things you don't really plan, but they're part of the farm life. So this morning our plan was to get a bit closer to fixing the car, which has a starter that doesn't work. Apparently there's something like a solenoid in the car, which I'm learning the words every day, and you have to bridge it in order to start the car. That worked, but then we didn't have any more petrol, and so we definitely needed the starter. So our friend came and took out the starter from the car, and also his starter wasn't working properly. So we said, okay, let's take these two starters out of the cars and take another car and drive to town to buy new ones. So first we took out the first starter from our car, then we went to the place, went with his car to another place to get another car. And so we had to take off, or he took off the wheel from his car to get to the starter because it was harder to reach it. And he took out the starter, so that's good. And now we went into a third car. That's the one we should be taking to town. It had two flat tires, so we loaded the starters and now the guys tried to pump the tires. So they pumped one, it worked fine, and then the other one is broken, so now they need to fix the tire of the car, or replace it. Actually, they have to replace it with a different one. So yeah, another car is being taken down at the moment. Another tire is being taken down at the moment, and then we'll see, maybe we'll make it to town eventually. Today we're going to Northern. I'm recording this a day after my elephant experience in Bella Bella, and yesterday I was also in Tabazimbi, which is the closest town from us, but today we should go to see the mechanic in Northern. Yeah, it's just fun. I'm really glad that I not yet understand that much about cars, so it's not like I can help that much. I was taught how to change a wheel already, but luckily we have these strong boys doing the work, and yeah, it will be a exciting day. It's not one of those days where I can film that much. I wanna have this content more of like the thing that go right, and like planting vegetables, growing vegetables, and going to see animals and renovating the house. But of course in the background are always gonna be days like this, and a lot of the days are filled with things that just, yeah, you need to deal with. I wouldn't say they go wrong, but they just happen, and yeah, so a lot of the time we spend fixing things here and learning things, learning how to fix things, and yeah, because all of this time we also don't have the internet, we don't have the signal. I did get to buy SIM cards yesterday, but we still couldn't activate them because we don't have signal and internet. So yeah, so it's one thing after the other, and one thing connects to the other. And in Europe, if I'm in Europe or somewhere else, you don't really realize these things, how much we are connected to the internet or to the phone signal. Here it's just pure, back to pure life, where you need to work with what you have and you have to figure it out every day. But it's a good preparation if we want to go traveling even into wilder places in Africa. So this is just a small preparation, and yeah, it's fun. So I'll show you a bit of the guys fixing the wheel now. Now they took it off, and yeah, hopefully soon we'll get going. So I just wanted to give a heads up that this is very normal here, and it's not only sunshine and butterflies every day. lemons. Wow, look here. Oh, lemons. 3-year-old papaya tree. Dun, 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 dun. So, we went to know them, got the starter. It's not the starter. Now the car, we did get a new extra wheel that they stole. And we did get like the spare wheel that got stolen. And we did get some petrol, which also spilled on the way. That was fun. But yeah, so we have something at least. So we're getting there. And still the bucky, the car doesn't start itself. If you push it, it starts, and it's apparently quite normal here in Africa. So we still need to go to Tabatimbi to get all the stuff we need for next projects. But today we're gonna go to the internet and research some more how the car works. Well, not me, Scott. To figure out what's wrong and what to do with it. So that was Northern yesterday, still not figured out, but getting there, making some progress. And then what I did on Monday was seeing the elephants in Bella Bella. That was incredible. Best elephant place. I feel like I'm friends with the elephants right now. They were super friendly, the elephants, super smart. Highly recommend this place. Not sponsored, so I'm not gonna link it, but you can DM me if you wanna know. We went there with my neighbor and with her client, Hunter's client, and that was so fun. They were super nice and such a lovely place, and they were like orphan elephants that they took in there and created this place for them. We went for a walk with them, but it was more like they went for a walk and we were following them. I think I did film parts of that. So what I wanted to say here, when it comes to animal sanctuaries and like places with animals, last year I visited a sanctuary with lions where you can walk with lions, and another place with lions. Approach that they have towards the animals, it can be a very, very nice, properly run place where you feel that the elephants feel safe and they have a lot of space. And this was what I got, the vibe that I got from this elephant place. But I have seen already some places that are not that great towards the animals, so you really need to see and try more of them to get to the right one. And I know that I'm definitely coming back to this one, maybe if my parents visit or something like that, or my friends. So that is one place I really recommend. And they do have a cheetah place next door, but we didn't go there. And then I recommend the national parks. So the closest one from us here is the Marrakele, and there we did see an elephant last year also, which was super special. And it's hard to see some animals there, but if you really want to see the elephants, then this place, like, you're sure to see them, because if it's a national park, it's usually in the wild and you can't get out of the car. You don't always have to see the animals. So sometimes you might be driving the whole day and not see any animals. Sometimes you may see a lot. We saw lions there too. So this really depends. And you have to understand that the way animals are held here and the way game farms work here, it's very different to anything that you can know from Europe, or I don't know how it's other places, but I know that things are just different here in Africa. So you need to consider that before judging anyway the hunters, the hunting industry, or the way it works. You just need to know more about it before you have an opinion on that. So last thing I wanted to show is when we were going back from the elephant place, we stopped in Tawazimbi, and I did manage to get some yellow color samples for the kitchen because it's coming soon and we're gonna paint the kitchen. So I got all of these, all different yellows. We really like these small samples. And yeah, so we're picking the yellow. I think these are, you can't really see, maybe you can see the difference, but these are the top in the selection right now. And we'll see. So that's a very exciting project. I did manage to buy black paint, it's over there actually, to paint the bottom and the top of the brick wall that we painted. So I'll show you that after we finish that. So I do have something to do. Today we're going to plant some things in the veggie patch and go to the internet, do some calls, some work stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this here and I'll see you later. Alright guys, back here, back from the internet, which switched off like half an hour later. And we're gonna paint this wall black now. I get some black paint and this bottom and top and all around has to be black. By the way, this still looks super nice, dried really well. And yeah, so let's see around and around. Here it's not quite finished, and here almost finished. Heads up for the black paint, which turned up to be gray. It says black everywhere here. See? Black. But the inside is gray, so maybe they mixed the wrong color. But it looks gray, so gray. So, I'm gonna take that paint back, get some black. I'm gonna cook some lunch and bake a chocolate cake for our friend's birthday because he turned 20, and I think it's really important to have a birthday cake. So I'm gonna improvise as usual. So I don't really have a recipe, but I think it can work. It usually does. Hello! I'm making the chocolate cake right now. It's gonna be one big of an improvisation because I usually do improvise. But most of the time I at least try to have a recipe that I could follow a little bit, but I don't now. I have one. So I'm gonna just go with the flow. So I'm just gonna start with flour. Got this one, South African. I'm using this measuring cup to measure. I'm gonna do 2 cups of this one. So like regular flour. Approximately. Gonna put the dry ingredients together. Okay, 2 cups. Now, I always like to add some different flour, so I have coconut flour here and gluten-free mix. So I'm gonna do another cup of combining these ones. Might even use this one because sometimes the coconut flour is just dried coconut milk and then it doesn't work like flour at all. So I think I have 2 different things here. This one is the dried milk, which doesn't then act like flour and doesn't keep it together. And this one is the coconut flour, like grated coconut to powder. So that one works a bit differently. So I'm just gonna add this little bit, this too. I'm just going with this now. So I combine these flours. Alright, now I'm gonna add the rest of the dry ingredients. Baking powder, approximately a spoon. I would say that was a 1 small spoon. I will add some more bicarbonate of soda. I find it activates it a bit more. It's already in the baking powder, so I'll just add a bit more. Now, gonna measure sugar in this cup. I'm just using white sugar. Sometimes I use brown sugar. I don't actually eat that much sugar, so I do separate. And I have cocoa powder. Okay, so I'll add a bit of salt into the flour, just a tiny pinch. Then I will keep some for the egg whites. Actually, I might just put it, I like to do the egg whites with the machine in a metal bowl because it works better. They set like rise better. So I'll add a bit of salt in there. Where I'll be putting the egg whites and then the egg yolks in a glass bowl, where I will start mixing them with the sugar. And I also have coconut, cocoa, so it will be chocolate, coconut, banana cake. Just 1 banana for some flavor. I'm gonna add like 2 big spoons, maybe 2.5. Coconut. Alright. Just regular grated coconut. And now I will do the cocoa powder. I guess I'll do like 2 spoons. Okay, so battery died. I got a new one. So I just added the cocoa now. Cocoa powder. Wanna mix this. It's because the baking powder should be spread evenly throughout the flour. So I wanna mix this well. Okay, that's good. Looking good. Now, I'll actually add a bit of cinnamon in the mix. Cinnamon's always good. Okay, so now in this bowl, I'm gonna separate 3 eggs. Don't know if I should do more than 3. I think 3 is fine. There's quite a lot of flour. 1. So whites with some salt. And yolks, I'll add sugar and then mix that together. Also add a bit of vanilla extract. I'll do that now. Alright. And I'll open this banana. Like this. So now I want to erase these whites. So now I remembered I'll add some butter into the sugar with the yolks. I'm gonna stir that together, separately the whites, then I'll add the banana in there, and then I'll start adding the flour mixture. And then I'll pour the whole thing in here and put it in the oven. It's too thick, so I'm gonna add some coconut cream instead of milk. Now I'll add these yolkies. Just want to add them gently to the mix. Okay, just mix the rest to the mixture. And it's ready to be poured in. Alrighty. Ooh. There's that. Good. Looking good. Hello, hello. So update on the paint. Yes, it's finally black. Looks very good. Also painted this one and this one. And the top. This is good. Finally got the right black one. This one. Side. But also the other side. With the gray one, I think I'll paint some of these. Let's see. And then update on our tomatoes. Look at these little tomatoes, babies, growing. Oh, this is exciting. Dun, dun, dun. Good. And these are gingers.
He's trying to get the eggs in the nest there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's pooping.
In the shade it will film better.
Oh, monitor lizard, a baby. Is it a baby?
Yeah, he's a baby. It's not focusing. We go against the tree.
Yeah, now. Oh my
This
god.
is a rock monitor
Oh,
as opposed to the water.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, stop. If you would, you can have what's in this bucket. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a black mamba.
It's not.
No, it's a spitting cobra.
Can you put this in your pocket? Hello. We're going to release a little spitting cobra that visited me in my room. Yeah, that's all. Breathing.
I need to give more detail.
So I was sitting on the bed doing some breathing and meditation, and probably I released some big fear because when I opened my eyes, there on my yoga mat there was a little snake, but I got so scared, and it got also so scared that like I jumped and ran into the house, and it went, where did it go? Under the bed? After?
I went under the water.
Oh, under the wardrobe. And yeah, I didn't see it was a spitting cobra. To me, I didn't see the head before. You know, like the flat part. I just saw a gray snake. So it was very fast. Usually is when you meet a snake. Maybe it's the baby of the big one that I saw last time. So yeah, still breathing through it, and now we're gonna take it somewhere so that it can be free and live its little spitting cobra life far from the housey. Super hot. Okay, I'll show you how it looks later. Why did you shake it? So that it wants to go out? Oh, it's moving already.
The tricky bit's getting the lid off now. Oh look, he's trying to get out, ready. There's his head.
What if it's a she?
Ready?
Not ready.
Stand about there. There he goes. Come in.
I see it. running. Oh my god. Oh, it's running! Wait, not here.
No, he's spitting.
Not here. Run! This
Oh, hello, Christina. So how do you feel after having this small Mozambique spitting cobra in your room while you were lying on the bed you visited?
I'm better now that it's out there.
Yeah?
Hmm.
That's good.
Adrenaline is flowing.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
It was your
Less than
first
before.
snake in the room.
Yeah.
Interesting. What else do you have to say?
I have nothing to say. Like no words at all.
Yeah, but it's...
My brain is in survival mode.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's
So
go.
I'll talk later. Bye. Hello, hello. It was quite an eventful day with the Cobra and everything. So, but I'm back. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna sleep anytime soon. So I started preparing the new project, which is painting the kitchen. And at the same time redoing a few parts of it. So I just want to show you the before I start removing all the stuff, so that then we can see the after, because that will be so exciting. So let me show you. So this is what it looks like now. Okay. And now I started removing this thingy. It's for pots, and I want to paint that too. And we'll see. And the plan is to sand all of these. We're gonna start with this section. And I'm gonna sand this tomorrow. I already took out all the stuff from these, but they're really, yeah, quite used and everything. So I took stuff out of those, and here there's like no floor. So at the moment we haven't been putting anything in there. But the plan is to build like a floor and then a shelf to put the pots in there. And paint everything inside out. And that's the first section. Hello.
Hello.
And yeah, and then change these tops. So, and the floor. So let's see. Yeah, so we wanna change these tops, which are just wooden. I looked inside to see what's in there. So it's wood, and here it's connected, so that can't be used again with like lino on top. But we want to get a real kitchen top. We checked those yesterday in Tabasumbi, but we just need them to be cut in this dimension. Then we're keeping this part, so all has to be aligned to that. And then these parts are a bit more broken, so we will do that later. But I thought this would be a good section to start with, that then we can use it immediately. And then maybe this one. This is like storage of pots right now for planting vegetables. And then maybe also tomorrow I want to start with this one. So it's like a shelf. Yeah, this could also look way better if it's painted. So yeah, I remove the stuff now, and yeah, exciting to start tomorrow. And I'll be filming a bit more, and then I'll also show you the pots outside that I ended up painting, and they look really good in the end with the paint that wasn't that black. So on these pots it looks more black than on the wall.